Yes. Welcome back. I made a big mistake. My bad. I read the text wrong, which the time is. So I'm very terrible at times, so that's what happened, and I'm very sorry about it. Well, I try to not do that again, but sometimes happens, when you try to do something and you realize that things don't work well. Oh well, let's get started anyway, because now it's 7 o'clock. Haha. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I really hate it when that happens. When I read the clock. Misread the clock at all times. I normally had that trouble. Normally had that trouble when I was how do you say, when I went uh to to go on the train station. So I always misread the train station's clocks, which caused me a lot of trouble back then when I wanted to go to school. And you figure out like, I'm not on time this time. How could this happen? And then you realize that, well, that happens. Oh, hey Blue. Hey Blue. Holy hell. That just happens. So yeah, I make mistakes. Yeah, a lot of mistakes, but it happens. Let's see, so it's gonna be like that. So now I need to go here. Then I have the full thing, right? Because then I can just go for here. Go for there. I need to make sure that I put this down. I need to make sure that I put wing 3 below wing 2. Or below wing 1 at least. Because it needs to be on top of it. I need to make sure that I have a white screen over this, so that I don't touch the artwork itself. Gonna draw some enemy girls with Oh, and well, that's fun. I would love to help you with that. just to make more fun. So yeah, I would love to help you. I don't know if I don't know if I'm good at it, but hey, I love to help you with that. That's fun. That's so much fun. Well, let me just get things ready. So time to get this thing starting. Yeah, sure. So, I will be working on it when just on the Discord chat. I will be just doing it, streaming it so that you can see as well. Nope. I have everything on black here. Good. That's a very funny idea. Oh, of course. Well, just allow me to just draw over it. I don't need to worry about it. I can just make a white screen over it, so I'm gonna make a little mask on top of it, so I don't have to worry about these wings. Yeah, it is. The Moth Hawk is actually getting really well together. Eventually, it will look even better. So I'm very happy that it's getting better every single time I work on it, which means that I'm actually progressing and getting better at it at all times. The Moth Hawk. The Mother Hawk. Yes, it's a Mother Hawk. From her mothership coming down to Earth to claim the souls of many. Yes. Oh boy. That's gonna be lovely. Okay, cool. I think the mic is working properly, so I'm very happy upon that part. No, I'm gonna go. How does this one go? Big wings, and then go for sharper to small. Wow, that's disturbing. And let's see. So yeah, eventually, this wing is gonna be looking well. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to get this thing properly done. Like, for instance, if I now zoom out, it's like, well, this doesn't look like a wing. Yes, that's correct, because I'm not even getting started. I'm just getting started on the first part, which is most likely the hardest part, because I need to figure out how to do this properly. That's the if the third wing is done, I am then almost complete. Like, I only have one wing left, and then I can start focusing on how to draw these legs of it. How I can draw these claws, these hook claws, which are talents that are even able to be sharp. I can start with the talents and the legs, and then from there on I can then go to the body. Probably will do that instead of doing first the body first, because that way I can just easily make the body around it. Ah, yes. Now it's gone, right? Yeah, it's gone. Good. So yeah, once this is all done, I will be very happy, because that means that I'm almost done with the whole first part of it. Like, I can then start coloring that part and then make an environment around it. I think I will go for like, how do you say? I'm gonna look that one up. That's not that difficult, No, not like that. Let's go for that kind of approach. I was thinking like something like this. As you can see, like something like this kind of approach maybe on the Moth Hawk, but I don't know. Looks cool, but no, I can also just go for just only the environment. Wait. No. There it is. Ugh. Ugh. Have the hiccups now, so that's great. Well, I had a hiccup. That means there was something in my mouth that was not supposed to be. Oh well. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Since I do have the time of my life today, I think I will. I will think. I will follow on your advice, Blue. Because, you know, there is nothing more fun than just, you know, drawing anyway. So, heck, why not? Even just gonna be streaming it from the, what is it? From the Discord, maybe? Yeah, why not? I'm not gonna live stream it on YouTube. That would be a very mean thing to do, but I will live stream it on, you know, on the Discord itself because it's just funny anyway. Yeah, I think it is fun to do, so I think as well, like, well, why not? If it is fun, you know, it's a good way to do things. Especially, you know, if it is not harming anyone. Just a little fun, you know. Like a meme. It's just a meme. Alright, so let's take a look upon this part. I think I will go for like... These wings are gonna be difficult to draw if I'm just doing this like this. First thing first, I need to have a second layer on top of this, going full white. Oh hell no. Alright, so I need to lower this wing down. I need to put this down, then more layers. I need to put this down, more layers then. This one layer? No. Lower, 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 lower than the head and lower than the ears. This way, if I now paint on this, this should work fine because I can now just, you know, put white there. And now I can just casually remove it. So there you go. So that's fixed. Now I can, you know, that part is removed. Good, 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 good. Also need to do now is the only thing I need to do now is actually get this drawn correctly. So put this back on standby. Put this back on 5. I'm no longer afraid to ruin it because, you know, I cannot longer hurt the other hard part. Yes. Long live masks. go. That looks way better. Sorry that I'm not talking too much. I'm trying to concentrate on this, on these feathers, which are a little painful to do. The big feathers, so you know, they require more attention than the small ones. So the most problems that now lie here in this spot is like, how will I get these feathers, to not look like the other ones? Well, I mean the difference between one wing and the other. I think I need to do that with the colorization and the shading of it. But that's just me. So colorization and shading is going to be important here. Also, these masks are just white paint on top of it, so I can just easily work on it. That's true. That's true. That's true. Concentration is key to making a process, even though there you go. There you go. I don't need that now, so I don't need that to look at. Once the first one is done, the second one will come after that, and very shortly the only things will go better. Eventually this whole thing will go fine. It's just, it takes some time to get these drawings correctly done. And, my drawings are always taking like a long time because my art style is different. And very hard to do. For my part. Because I always I'm a very perfectionist kind of type of guy. I want to have everything in my art style to be perfect for my taste. And as long as I'm not happy with it, I work on it to improve it. And sometimes, practice makes perfect. And that's why I always love to draw. Every single day, every single time at the same time. But today I was a little bit, I miscalculated the time. Well, you know, that happens. It happens. It happens. This time I did not miscalculate it. This time I did not misdo it. So I'm happy about this. It's good to do whatever you need to do before you need to do it. But, oh well. And I'm just gonna take my time to do this anyway. So I like to be done with the first part of the wing before, you know, I'll quit it. I will quit the live stream. So, and then I will do some doodling. I'm gonna do some doodling, like, you know, doing what you're gonna do, Blue. I'm gonna do exactly what you're gonna do. I'm trying to improve my anime style. Sounds so silly. Something like, I'm gonna improve my anime style. I'm like, yeah, sure, kiddo. You can do it. It's way easier if I'm drawing it on my kind of type of style, but you know, it's not anime, so that doesn't count. It doesn't count towards anime if it is not anime kind of style. It's not anime looking, then you, congratulations, you failed. Oh well. I know exactly what I'm gonna do today, and that's drawing feathers again. What are the odds? And then after the wings are done, I will finally can start working on the claws and tails. You know, claws, talons. Yeah, talons. Everybody loves talents, especially if you have a talent. You have a talent at drawing talents because it's so because of the talents that you have. It's so hard to make a word. We're trying to make a word joke when you cannot speak it originally. Ugh. It's better than the ones that we have. Those are really tongue twisters, like Liesje laat je lopen langs de lange lindenlaan. Toen Liesje weer kon lopen, is Lotje weer naar huis gegaan. Yeah, the L is everywhere. Also, you have one with the kitty. So the kitty scratches, and he scratches the stairs, and then, you know, and then you need to speak that really fast. But that's in Dutch, it's all with a K. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words with a K, and then if you repeat them every single time, you know, it's really hard if you try to do it fast because of the tongue that has a little bit of trouble catching up to it. But yeah, I like the L1 more because the L1 actually gives more tongue twisting effects to it. The other one is more like so that's fun, you know, when you only can speak like kurg. So yeah, that's the effect if you have the kitty tongue twist. So you mispronounce or you get stuck on the K itself. Or with the L, it's more like, I cannot speak it too fast. So eventually, you know, you will get really strange words with the L, which is more fun because it's so much fun. I might draw like an extra graded manly one on him with rocket launchers. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I think I exactly know how to do this. Like you know what I think? Like what I haven't imagined, like, you know, you give him the rocket launcher and then he shoots these beautiful anime droids. Just droids with anime hair and big giant eyes. Oh my. This is a great way to do things. Definitely, if you want to now actually gets more excited upon, you know, drawing. Like, no anime today. Hold the line. That's so funny. I wonder if Creator has actually a way of, you know, comic back canvas. Otherwise, I will just make another one, just normal. So yeah. It's gonna be great, you know, drawing anime. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So yeah, imagination is so much fun when you're having fun. At least I always like my imagination. I'm trying to always hold to that thought, like, you know, never change. Just change the vision of how you do and think, and that's all you need to know. I like to, you know, just draw and do whatever I want. But you know, I think I can make a stormtrooper shoot droids with anime hair and beautiful, big, giant round eyes. Definitely. Who are running towards the trying to capture the flag of Shiny, you know. And then you have this big giant flag they wave, the evil shiny flag, you know, with the red shiny mask. They're working for the enemy. No! It was all along, Shiny all along. No. You know, picturing his internal struggle between not trying to resist the enemy, but the enemy inside of him. No way, that goes way too deep. That's unfair. That's unfair. That's really unfair. You cannot go too deep, but that's deep. Just internal struggles. It's like me explaining art to other people, like, yes, this is a person who made a banana famous. Yes. Are you sure? Are you sure that this is not just trash? No. It's just a guy who convinced everybody that a rotten banana is art. Trust me on this. You know, that's how I explain modern art to people. It's like, this is trash. This is trash. Sometimes something good comes out of it, you know, and then, you know, you realize, oh, they picked it up from a garbage can. Of course they did. The only things I like with modern art is, like, sometimes you have like welded structures, which are quite cool to look at because, you know, it's fascinating that it still holds each other. Sometimes it represents a dragon. Like, we have one place where dragons are famous, and the other one place where we have one place where there are giant knots. I think it is a knot, right? If you, yeah, I think it's a knot. It's a metal knot. You know, just a metal bar that just twists into a knot. And you have scrap. So guardians made of scrap, which is quite cool. So, oh well, you know, my mind is always up to something. It's like, what are you up to today, son? And I'm like, let me think about it. And then the whole day I'm doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And then when I'm done, it's like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do today. And then I realize, like, oh wait, it's way too late now. I'm tired. So that's how an unproductive day goes. But if I have a productive day, it's like, what I'm gonna do today? Uh, yes. Playing video games. Yes. Drawing something. And then the day is almost done. And then people are coming like, hey, you wanna do something? You wanna help me with this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And eventually, everything just goes around, comes around. So my days are always really productive when it comes to doing nothing. So I'm very happy upon it. I'm trying to improve by, constantly doing something at a time, and then trying to play not as much video games as possible, because that's normally what I do. But yeah, I'm trying to be a better self. So try to just get better at it. But it's really hard because I'm not very good at it. But I'm trying to do my very best upon getting better at it. I like to draw, but the thing is with drawing is like it has to come to me like, hey, you want to draw today? And if I'm say no, then there's nothing gonna be happening because I'm gonna get really bad at it. Also, if I don't have something in my mind, the doodling does not come, which is sad. So I try to be more productive and just keep it in a steady line. And when I'm done, playing video games, I normally just try to see like, oh, am I now want to do something? And then normally I try to work around like with the story that I'm trying to write or doing some doodling, whatever. But I need to have a motivation, a goal. That's most of the times like I cannot do something without doing nothing. Normally when I try to do it, when I have a goal, I get either interrupted or yeah, multimedia stuff can be quite cool. Just depends on the laziness level. Yeah, I'm trying to do my very best upon, getting motivated and then just go work like get yourself up and do something. Jeez Louise, you're not gonna be living here forever doing nothing. And I'm like, well, by the looks of it, it is. So I'm always in a constant struggle between my realization and realization of what is actually happening around me and what I'm not doing at all. So it's like, why should I do something? Well, because you're not gonna get paid for nothing. Well, technically I am getting paid for nothing, so technically I should not do anything. So that's why I love to do, a project for somebody, because, it helps me to do stuff. It helps me to pass the time without, constricting myself to the lazy ass piece of shit I am. So that, I can work around it. So I can upgrade myself. So I can be better than myself. Like, for instance, I'm trying to write to be better at writing and better at speaking at English. And be better at, the whole grammar part of it. It doesn't mean that I'm still a terrible texter, but I'm better at writing. Which sometimes is important if you work at a place where, people speak English all the time. That's not the case right now, but eventually it's gonna be the case once this corona is gone. Which it probably won't, but it might go away someday. I hope it will. Jeez Louise, it's annoying. It cancels out every single fucking thing I try to do. Like, hey, you try to solidate for work? Well, congratulations. And corona strikes again. Motherfucking hell. That's just a thing that happens. So I'm happy that I'm doing this right now. Keeping my focus on something. At least something. I agree, having something to focus on is very useful. Yeah, like I like to think like if I'm finished with this project, somebody is gonna be very happy. The one that is gonna be happy is the person that just ordered me to do this. He's gonna be very happy that I made this for him, and also he's gonna be very happy that it might look very good. Or at least that's what I hope. Because I'm trying to do this with love, not love like love more, but more like love of art. I don't know if work or love of work. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. So I'm putting all my energy inside of my work. And I try to make sure that I show it, so that I give the person that looks at it the impression. There it is. There's a good translation. Um, to look to make sure that the person that looks at it knows that I put a lot of work and thought into my product or into my project, so that they will realize that I did this really well. I like to have my standards, and professionals have standards, and I like to keep it that way. That's how my art works. My doodling is different. Doodling is way different, because then I always remove my self-thought, like I don't need to work around it. I just need to do something with it and then be done with it, So yeah, I'm very happy that that I'm trying to do my very best at every single thing I do, because that motivates me. Like, oh, somebody realizes that I'm doing my very best. Oh my god, that's so cool! And I can work further. Well, that's at least the thought of it. It's not like every single thing I'm trying to do, but it's something. It's something. It's something. It's something. It's something. But yeah, I'm trying to do my very best, at keeping this art, as fine as it can get, as best as it can get. And I'm trying to keep myself from just, be honest with myself. Like, do I like this? And then sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the answer is maybe. And then, I try to change it if it is, bad. So, yeah, if I'm not happy with the product I made, then, well, I will do my very best to fix it. Unless the person likes it, Unless the person that you are making it for likes it. So it just depends on if they like your art style, like your normal art style, or you need to change your art style so that it looks, or then they like it. It all depends on how I draw. I'm not very good at drawing humans, but people with masks I can handle. Droids I can handle as well. Pff, I have made a lot of robots these days and years, so I don't mind. So yeah. So yeah. Whew. All right. Ugh. Jeez Louise. That was a lot of talking in one go. Well, I'm glad I'm that off my chest, At least I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm doing anything special here. I'm just drawing bloody damn feathers, that's all. It's just, feathers all the fucking time. And then I need to reflect to myself to see how well the feathers looks like, and then once the reflection is done, I can then decide if I need to lower the amount of feathers or I need to lower the amount of, well, darkened outlines. But yeah, that's most likely the case. So I'm gonna be very happy once this is all finished, and then once this is all done, because that means that I can then do whatever I wanted. And what I'm gonna do is like, once this is all finished, I'm gonna be very happy about it because, you know, I know that I did something very great. And if this is finished, you know, I can then start a new project, which I then need to decide what it's gonna be. Probably is gonna be another non-paid project, but hey, you know, I can always continue with my church project even though it's not finished yet. But you know, I can always go back to that. So I'm very happy upon it. And maybe I will get a new project. Maybe I will. Maybe I don't. It all depends. It all depends. It's just that I work like really slow, but that's because I don't want to overstress myself, so that I don't have a blackout. No, not a blackout. Yeah, sort of. I overworked. Yeah, that word. Overworked. It's a thing. I hope it's a thing. Otherwise, I'm speaking nonsense right now. But I don't want to be overworked. I don't want to be stressed out so that I can no longer focus on my projects or whatever I need to do, and I need to take a break. That's why I work slow. It's sad, I know, because, you know, I wish I could be better at it, but I can't, because, you know, I have limits. I'm a person that has limits, and, you know, I accepted that, and I will do my very best upon help. A burnout! Yeah, thank you, Blue. Thank you. That's the word. Burnout. I don't want to burn myself out. That's a no bueno. That's a no bueno in my books. It's like a very scary thing to face, you know. If you have a burnout from work, it's really scary because, you know, you can no longer focus, you can no longer tolerate, you know. You're gonna be very stressed, and stress is not healthy. Well, some stress is healthy, but not a lot of stress is healthy. So, yeah, I don't want to be burned out. I don't want to be having that thing that, you know, causes you to lose every single thing of, you know, motivation in a project. Stress is fun. Fun. Yes, fun. Like, you know, firearms with uranium and for the bombs, and then, you know, nuclear warfare for the end. You know, that kind of fun. Oh, hey, Space Junk. But yeah, I don't want to be burned out. That's so sad. That's the least favorite thing I want to do. It's my least favorite thing. So yeah. Let's see. What did the gods bring us today? The gods bring us today with a beautiful, straight-ass line of work. What do I like about this? What I don't like about this? I like this, but I need to make it longer. Yeah. I need to make this longer. And why do I need to make this longer is because of the... otherwise it won't work. Yeah, I need to make this longer. I need to make it like... What again? Come on, give me the big wings. Like there, yeah. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it, and I needed to make it longer. Come on. There you go. I needed that, because otherwise it won't work. Alright, let's continue with the drawing. Because this is working fine now, yeah. That's much better. Holy hell, these wings are big. But that's because of the proportion that I'm using. So I'm using the proportion of a moth and not from the hawk, so that's why. I'm also using a combination between the wings of a moth and the wings of a hawk, so that's why it looks so strange. Check. The proportion is very strange indeed, so I need to make sure, you know, the proportions still work. Oh hey Nick, how's everybody doing these Tuesdays afternoon? Well, I'm doing great. I'm almost there with the drawing. It's getting close to getting the right amount of feathers on the one side, and then I can then finally focus on the next part. And I'm doing fine. Oh man, it's already 50 minutes in. Jeez. Oh wait, 2 minutes left. Yes, finally. Some good news. So let's see. So yeah, that's good. I knew it. Go. I'm doing good. Went out and voted. It took long, an hour, which was less time than I thought it would take. Nice, nice. Everybody deserves to vote. Well, at least that is what I think. It's funny, you know, that no offense here, but it's funny that the newspapers at my country are just making jokes, cracking jokes about the elections in America. It's so stupid. Like, oh my god, so stupid. Like, these things are very offensive. How the hell are they paid in the newspaper? Yeah, because of free press. Yes, that's correct. So, yeah. Our newspapers are really thinking that, you know, this is gonna be the end of America almost. That's the scenario right here. It's so no more funny. Like, that joke was old really fast. It was not funny first time, why would it be funny next time? But yeah. Newspapers at our place really like to spot spot no spotting no burn, almost close to that. I will say spotting. So it's a spot print, you know, the it's artwork that makes fools out of people. But this time they make fool out of the election like it doesn't even matter anymore. That kind of election foolness, and that's why I always avoid the newspaper most of the times of these times of years. Ugh. I like newspapers, but I don't like to see such Well, plagiarizing, whatever it's called. But glad that you voted, Nick. It's always handy dandy if you vote, no matter what you vote. And I'm not even gonna judge anyway here. Voting is for fun. It is for fun. I always vote when we are choosing the new parliament or whatever it's called. I always love to vote then. Then I have these people that are, I have number 1, terrible person. Number 2, awful person. Number 3, a total racist. Number 4, hippies. Number 5, and I'm always voting for the hippies. Just to eat McDonald's afterwards. I'm always voting for the green guys. Because, green is good. Well, that's my thought of it. Yeah. Nope. My government, or well, my country almost thinks that there's gonna be a civil war going on if it goes this way, but that's overreacting, I think. But yeah, so strange that different countries think very different. So like, I saw spots. Well, I saw. Yeah, spot. For fuck's sake! Now I need to know. Now I need to fucking know the word. Jeez, Louise. Spot print. To spot on. No. In the Zeik. What? Krantenartikel? Come on. Jeez Louise, I'm looking for it. No? Okay, well, fine. There you go. Come on. Come on. No? Well, if you don't want to let me watch it, well, then I'm gonna continue. The Limburger, yes, there you go. Can you give me the digitale account, please? Oh god, yes, please, there it is. Don't allow it. Fuck that. Here you go. Allow me to show you what I mean. This type of paper news. Jesus. Come on, get it. This. Right here. So this is what actually the most of, well, my country thinks about the country of America. Like, it's splitting apart. But it's more like a comical thing that the newspaper always posts about very things that are in crisis. They like to make fun of it, even though because of freedom of speech they want to do that. They also make fun of politicians, like our own politicians and everything else. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah. Yes. That's exactly. Verdeel de Staten, yes. So yeah. Verdeel de Staten. That means the state is getting more split. Yeah, split states. Well, that's a good word for it. Dividing states. Yeah, that's a better translation. But so far, you know, that's what I read it. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna take this seriously, but you know, sometimes it worries me. Like, oh well. Ugh. I'm not gonna be saying anything more about the elections or anything else. Politics are not my good strong suit. Well, my strong suit is drawing bloody damn feathers. That's for sure. I think that I think the tension would lessen if our form of escapism, Dungeons and Dragons, for example, weren't becoming so politicized. That would be very true, I think, because you're not be able to relieve yourself from your own thoughts, because you're not able to express yourself in your own thoughts with a game like Dungeons and Dragons, because that's why Dungeons and Dragons is most likely played, because of escapism. You're trying to escape the reality, or like to escape the reality, so that you can play a fun little game with friends, you know, a role-playing game with friends and other people. And I think that's a real thing, you know. It's a real, very annoying thing when something like that becomes political. It's no longer a fun game where you can just have your ways of doing things. And because you don't have your ways anymore, it causes tension between, you know, it causes anger and tension. Well, maybe you don't see it happening, but you know, you will feel it. You know, like, they did this, they did that, and then it no longer becomes fun. And if something doesn't become fun anymore, then you have a problem, because then the escapism doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore longer, and that causes a lot of troubles between, you know, want to do something and then no longer be able to do it. Like, for instance, if I wanted to play like a necromancer, an evil necromancer, but everything that is evil can no longer be done because, you know, the DM doesn't allow it, I normally would just go to, you know, you cannot play an evil character, that's against the rules, because everybody needs to be heroes, and then, you know, well, an evil character can also be a hero. It depends on the situation. But yeah, if a DM doesn't want that, you want to look for another DM. But most likely that's not that you're not gonna be able to look for another DM, because you know it's in your friends. Your friends are gonna be like, well, stuck. You're gonna be stuck in the place where, you know, you have your friends and you're not able to visit anymore. You cannot visit anymore real friends that, you know, want to play with you under different circumstances. That's one thing. Also, like, now that online is gonna be more important because of the corona that's gonna be hitting, like it's already hitting, it doesn't matter where, but because the corona is now there, you know, the states are like locking everything down, so you no longer can visit people, so you rely more on online roleplay. But online roleplay sometimes has really toxic people in it that like to politicize your game, which is really bad because it takes the fun out of the game for some people, like me. I don't like to see anything happening with politics, and I don't like to. As long as I can just roleplay my characters, then, you know, I'm fine. But don't blame me for being, you know, whatever you're gonna call me. I'm not gonna say any words here, but yeah, you get the case. You will get the case really quickly. But yeah, the main problem then is that, you know, you need to look for another game with not a people, and it sometimes gets really annoying when you're not able to find it because the rules have been changed, or the, the yeah. I'm very frustrated because people keep expecting politicians to fix things. They won't. People bring it at each other and other throats for good times. Individuals have to build a bridge, and most are too scary or angry. Yeah. Star Wars is another example. Disney is pushing the politics uh, at its very one side. It's so bolded and in your face, and unfortunate the Stormtrooper has been sacrificed for the agenda. Yeah, I noticed that. If I now want to see a Star Wars movie, if I watch the trailer, I already know what the fuck is going on. Because I already see the trailer, I already have seen the movie. That's nowadays the main idea. But yeah, it's very annoying that the politicians don't fix things. No, you need to work together to form a union. Well, not a union, but union. What I'm talking about. Um, you just need to work. You need to work with people that you are already working with, like the government. You need to work with the government to get a plan, and then try to work that plan out. It's not politicians that are holding you back. The only thing that the politicians have are like the power of changing some rules. But some rules are beneficial for both parties, and some rules are not beneficial for both parties. A smart politician would remove them, but that's not going to be the case most of the times. So yeah, you need to work with what you have, and then work together to get a better solution, a better place to live in. Like for instance, I need to work. For instance, I have been working with my neighbor to get a fence, in place, and get a new fence. Why? Because our current fence was a bloody damn mass of green, green bramble that was so annoying and so dusty that you could even sneeze when looking at it. That's how terrible it was. And I'm a little bit allergic for plants, so yeah, I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna be talking to this neighbor and say like, hey, my father wants to have this fence done. And then he was like, yeah, I like to have a fence as well instead of this bloody damn green. Yeah, good. Let's do this. And so we removed it. Together we removed it, and then we finally, and then we also removed it from the other side so that nobody has anything, so that nobody has problems anymore. Just working together saves a lot of things. Saves time. You're gonna be happy. He's gonna be happy. Your neighbor's gonna be happy because you did something. So yeah. Well, some sort of. I really like my neighbors. They're really peaceful. They don't cause any problems, and they're very happy people. If they want to invite me for a barbecue, yes, I would just gladly accept. Like, yeah, sure, why not? They have lots of things to talk about, and I really like to have these things to talk about because I really like to know people. Yeah, we have discussions and talk things out, but nowadays, if you say a politician statement and someone disagrees on it, could cost you your job or livelihood. It's very awful. Whoa, really? Ouch. That's evil. What happened to freedom of speech? I don't know, but you should accept each other's state points. Don't try to change it. Just, accept it and then, go onward with your life. Like, you and I, we don't work together, but we can still, work this out. Maybe if we focus on a different kind of point of view, we can come to a solution instead of, beating the living shit out of each other just because, you don't like a thing that I do like, or you're disagreeing with my opinion. How dare you? You're fired, That's evil. That's just evil. Like, I can just say like, I disagree with you, but I like to look at another place to see for an answer where we can both be happy. That way, you know, you have a solution to both things. Freedom is slavery. Slavery is donuts. Well, you know, I really like what, you know, I really like to discuss, you know, political things with friends sometimes, but I don't want to shove it in their faces. Like, you know, if it is mentioned by other people, then yeah, sure. Donuts are good. I have only eaten 3 times donuts. No, 4 times. 4 times I have eaten donuts. That's how many times I have eaten donuts. I don't mind to eat them. They are very tasty, I must agree upon that. But they are not my favorite food. See what I did there? I made a statement, and I was agreeing with you guys. And then, you know, I explained what I like more. So yeah, the most lovely thing about donuts is the jelly inside. Jelly. But yeah, what I like more than donuts is, like, you know, simple old bread. Yes, bread. Ooh, very spooky. But yeah, here in my places, bread is like, ooh, oh, so good. I really like bread when it comes to things like peanut butter with chocolate hail. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, first you have butter, then you have peanut butter, and then you have chocolate hail, and then you have another bread slice, and then, you know, you put it all together and you have the best bread in the world. Peanut butter, chocolate hail bread. It's so tasty. So tasty. Some people, my grandmother is like, you're ruining the whole thing, because why are you putting so much sweet on one bread slice? And I'm like, no, I don't. I just, you know, combined it. I did not put too much sweet on it. Definitely not. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's a lie. So yeah. Peanuts. Yeah, they could be deadly. They could be very deadly if you're allergic. Oh, they're so deadly. I worked at a McDonald's, for instance, and there was this peanut butter where, you know, where this guy was allergic to peanut butter, and, you know, he sued the whole McDonald's for, you know, saying like, hey, you did not say that there was peanut butter inside, and McDonald's was like, wait, there is peanut butter inside? So yeah, it's very, very strange. Oh, I need something. I did something. Oh, good. I followed the lines. Jeez, I was forgetting that I need to follow the lines. But yeah, that's the fun thing about peanut butter. It's like very spooky, but if you have a product that does not include peanut butter, and then you realize like, wait, there is peanut butter inside, and then it's like, oh boy. I think it was with the satay croquette. Yes, the satay croquette. It was like warm peanut butter inside of a thing that was deep fried. Yeah, it was like a little a steak made out of dun. No, a dun. I don't know if it's called dun. Ah, fuck me. Alright, pre-bread, and inside of it there was peanut butter inside, and then, you know, you turn it into a one thing like lumpia, and then you deep fry it, and then you get it out, and then you have this beautiful, lovely thing. But the problem was that in the ingredients it did not show that there was peanut butter. So there was a guy who was allergic to peanut butter, or allergic to peanut, and said like, I like to have this, not knowing that there was peanut inside of it, not knowing that the ingredients were peanut inside. Normally people should be warned about this, because here at the Netherlands, are you need to tell every single ingredient that was inside of your thing what it was. So yeah, the guy had an allergic reaction to the peanut, and he went to the hospital and yeah, tried to sue McDonald's for not saying that there was peanut inside. So that's why they banned the thing, because what's better than just not saying that we did not sell it? Just don't sell it. Well, they don't want to have a lawsuit, so they just remove the whole thing to make sure that they don't lose more money on it. I'm gonna go to yeah, it's a shame that when you are allergic, you have problems. It's difficult, especially peanuts and flowers. I think that's one also. I was allergic when I was a kid to milk, so I had to drink goat milk instead, and that was the worst kind of allergic thing that I ever had. So yeah, I needed to drink a lot of goat milk instead of normal milk. So I was like, oh god, goat milk, no! So from that day, I have decided to never drink goat milk ever again, because holy hell, that was a nightmare to drink. It tasted so bad. And then you have like, I think it was, I was also allergic for strawberries, if I'm correct. So that's also very sad. But I overgrew it, and I also overgrew the milk, which was very handy dandy because I love milk. Trust me, I'm a very milky man. I have strong bones because I broke them a lot. So yeah, back in the days, I'm still very happy that I did not ruin my my childhood when I was allergic. So you cannot eat this, you're allergic to it. I'm like, screw you guys, I'm not allergic. And then 2 days later I was like scratching all over the place, like, oh god damn it, I had an allergic reaction again to milk. So yeah, I didn't used to be allergic, or at least I didn't know. But after too much exposure to the plant, I'm super allergic to develop allergies to other things that will cause my system to overload. Yeah, that can also happen when oh man, that sucks so much. But yeah, that happens when you're exposed to a plant and then the plant gets it into your lung ways, and then your lung tries to remove the product that the plant has left behind, but is unable to remove it because it's still stuck in the lung. And then eventually it's like, how do I get this out of here? Well, have an allergic reaction, and then everything goes fucking wild. And then that's how you normally have this, how you get the allergic reaction, like, or how to gain allergic reactions, because something of a plant or a thing that was unable to be removed gets stuck, so it's treated like a threat. And well, then you have the whole big boy problem. Allow me to just take a look. Ah, I see. That's a lot of things, so probably need to do something about this. Yes. I should have gone for a little less. So this is not good. So like how much then? That much. So this much. So now I need to turn. So now I need to get the turn done. So that way. Yes, I need to get to that point. So I need to get. I'm working on a wing. I need to get to. Like that. So I need to go like this. Well, I need to go like this. Yes. Alright. Good. Good enough. My doctor explained to try to add a cup of tea that's already full with tiny amount of allergens that would not bother me before now. Ah, okay. So that's the way. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, I was here. Good. No, it's almost 1 hour. It's already 1 hour in. Ugh. Damn it. No. I don't think so. I don't think so that there is a way to do that. Honestly. Come on. Get removed. Come on. Get removed. There you go. I'm gonna save this before I'm be able to not be able to do. So let's take a look at it. Yes. This is a little bit too tiny. I need to fix that soon. But yeah. So far so good. Probably gonna be putting this a little bit more higher. Well, I don't have to though, because this is already like this, so probably should not be the case. Oh, I left that open there. Well, yeah, should be fine. Alright. Nice. Very nice. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna go now because of the it is time and I'm getting a little bit distracted way too much. Not because of you guys. You guys are lovely, but because of my mind. My mindset was like, I am done. I don't want to do it anymore. So yeah. It was a good day, and I really like the progress I'm making, so I'm very happy about that. And thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And until then, bye.